Hello, welcome to today's messages. Are we in? We're in. We got lawnmowers going on outside. I don't think you can hear it. Can you? Can you hear it? Maybe just a little bit. Let's tune into this sound. Excellent. I hope you are good, well, excellent, fantastico. Yes. I wish you are fantastical. I wish you fantastic. Okay. Let's tune in, tap in, and turn on our connection with our higher faculties and see what comes up for us. There was 7 drops of water left in my container, which is just enough to wet the sponge. Okay. Wow. Wow. We got a count. Oh, gorgeous. Okay. Gorgeous. Inner abundance. Yes. Inner abundance. Look at what that looks like. Look at the swans flying, the water pouring. This is how your inner abundance pours out onto the environment around you, right? When you start within, when you focus on within, when you're overflowing from within, it pours out into the world, affecting it, making it more gorgeous, right? Yes. This is what we're doing. This is our purpose, to be gorgeous on all the levels, right? Which requires a lot of going in, a lot of excavating, a lot of time, a lot of tears, a lot of practice, dedication. And eventually, clean all the areas, and then it's gorgeous. But just like every day we have to do the dishes because we have to eat, we have to feed ourselves every day, we have to, well, not every day, let's not get crazy, clean, vacuum, right? Because things accumulate. It's a constant tending. But that period of right, all my work, gorgeous. Yes. Okay. What do we have here? I feel like this is frequency, which is gorgeous. If it is, let's not get too excited yet. Frequency. Yes. Get excited. Okay. Your inner abundance is your frequency. Well, your frequency is your frequency, whether it's abundance or not abundance, right? But this is your frequency that you are contributing to the whole. Yes, it's gorgeous. Also giving me spider vibes, okay? And so this web maintenance, right? Your energetic contribution starts within and oozes out everywhere you go. Okay. The energy of frequency helps you remain in your own energy. Quite often, we adapt ourselves to others, thus raising or lowering ourselves to a frequency that isn't ours. Just being yourself, you give surroundings plenty of information because you are resonating. Your web of resonation is gorgeous, okay? And protected and worthy of protecting. So be mindful, right? When you are engaging with family, friends, random stranger, whatever the case may be, and they are super low frequency, first of all, they will be irritated by your energy and bounce quickly in the opposite direction. But there are some who are attracted to discordance, and so they'll linger more because there's a part of them that are like, why? Why does this feel weird? I have to investigate, right? And that's kind of part of the healing journey is, why am I triggered? What is this feeling? I need to feel it to heal it, right? So this is why it's important to maintain a steady groundedness in your own inner abundance, regardless of what is happening on the outside. And if you are unable to maintain by shifting your focus on beautiful, gorgeous things that you rather be thinking or looking at or engaging with, then remove yourself, change your environment. Sorry, I forgot. I lost my train of thought because I had these two flying creatures, one of the night, one of the day. Okay, balanced. Beautiful. Also, look at the symbols. Okay, a balancing, but this one here is like, these are like the greater than and less than, right? So that balance of light and the shadow, the masculine, the feminine, the Kines with the illuminating torch, right? Wisdom, connecting, silent, stealthy, knowing. You can see and recognize where someone else is at energetically, and you don't need to try to fix it, because then you're putting your focus on their energy, and your energy through sympathetic resonance will start to feel in. It's part of this empathy, right? It's part of this connecting. And so raise them, have their energy meet you, right? And you do this by holding your frequency and maintaining it. Okay, you've done a lot of hard work to maintain, to get to this place, and so protect it. For the love of all, protect it. Okay. Okay. Let's just go here. La 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 la. Where? Where? I think I just saw it. Fruition, balance, abundance, cycles, and rhythms, harmony. Okay? Beautiful, gorgeous, joyful harvest of honey. Efforts in the wildflower fields brings the joyful harvest of honey. Okay, recognize you're gorgeous. Enlightenment, creativity, skill, offspring, and learning. Okay, your focus on your fine tuning, your focus on your connection, your focus and your constant learning, right? We can learn all of the perspectives, all of the angles, expands us. We never get to the end, my friend. We just keep evolving and adapting. Otherwise, we're dead. Okay. Okay. We've got self-examination, contemplation, looking within, recognition of what you are pouring out into the world, right? With your frequency and love. You chose love. You harvest love. You overflow love. You balance in love. And so your sauce is love sauce, is honey. Sweet, sweet honey. Yeah. So that's gorgeous. Celebration time. Come on. Okay, this is about luck overflowing in your cup, overflowing in all of your cups. Okay, so all of the areas of your life being affected by your gorgeousness. Okay, I mean, I love this because it's like you pouring your efforts, right? Your efforts on your inner abundance, on your inner beingness is what actually fuels, fertilizes, encourages luck to overflow in your cups. Okay? And when one cup is overflowing, it automatically fills all the other cups because we are like a tower of champagne glasses, okay? And you pouring into the top one and it automatically fills all the ones underneath it, right? Same with your energy, with your frequency. Gorgeous. It's like your work and your learning, your inner abundance, your frequency, your work and your learning, all contributing to your gorgeousness, to things working in your favor, to lucky breaks, lucky moments, seemingly lucky, but it's frequency you've tapped in, right? When things are moving smoothly, when things are lining up, when the person in front of you is like, go ahead, you can go first in line, right? Or you get that parking lot. Yeah, look at this. Something about your heart. You successfully healed your heart. And also look at this. We got the 3 and the 3 together. The double threes. Okay. You turned. Ooh, I'm getting collaboration. I'm getting like justice, right? Like, if you had 3 main wounds in your life, it will be made up for with 3 main celebrators in your life. That kind of a thing going on here. Okay, let's put these here. But look at all this celebration, right? And this is a recognition too. You needed to learn from your heartaches, from your heartbreaks, from the process, right? And this should allow you to find peace with your exes, find peace with your past, right? Because you're a freaking Queen of Wands meant to shine. And you had to go through all of this in order to get there, to get here, right? This was part of the trial. This was part of the test. And you passed. You passed the test. So I recently I've been changing the title of this playlist kind of back and forth as I'm shifting, as I'm evolving, as I'm figuring out what is even happening. And I recently just changed it to The Gorgeous Way because I was shown my very first video, number 1. This is a journey, right? This is why we're in 471 today. right? Because it is a journey, it is a progress, it is a process laid out, right? And I was shown my very first reading, and I think it's called something about you hold the gem within you or something like that. But even in that very first one, it's gorgeous, right? And when I heard that, because I was recognizing that in I throw gorgeous around like it's confetti, okay, and it's biodegradable confetti, so guilt-free celebration. And then I've been researching the beauty way, which, check it out, it's cool, right? It's kind of like positive psychology and neuroplasticity, rewiring your brain to receive. And because anyways, I decided to call it the gorgeous way because this journey has been gorgeous. And yes, wherever you have joined the journey, I thank you. And I welcome you, and I wish you luck on your journey, right? Hopefully, when we share our journeys together, we find new lenses and perspectives that empower and bring us up, right? Also, I've been recognizing my energy is healing. So if you feel it, if you feel my energy, give a like. Let me know that it's feeling for you. I also feel like something about energetic exchange, right? So maybe to fully receive the energy I'm bringing here, you gotta interact a bit. So give a like, give a hey, give a emoji, whatever you want to do. Give a damn. Okay. Look at this. Gorgeousness. Okay. This is literally your inner abundance. This is your frequency, your maintenance, your momentum, your emotional regularity, right? Your ability to not sweat the small stuff, to ride the waves regardless, holding your resonance as the most important factor. Is this, in the grand scheme of things, worth me lowering my frequency about, right? Am I going to get upset about this? Am I going to get whatever about this? And it's a no. It's a no. Okay. Look at this. Yes. Judgment. This is. Did I say judgment? I meant justice, but I might have said judgment. It was a J word. Anyways, this is your rebirth. This is your phoenix from the flame action. You are meant to be someone peaceful, grounded, tapped in, tuned in, and prosperous, right? And abundant. Fruish. You're fruishy. Beautiful. So fruishy. Okay, yes, the Queen of Wands. I guess we kind of skipped over that one because I was a yakking. But this was part of your process of becoming one seen, one authentically shining in their own. Okay, this is not about like public seeing kind of scene. This is like, this is who I am. I am standing in my power. I am oozing inner abundance. My frequency is strong, right? We're anchors. We anchor in the higher frequencies. And there are multiple modalities of this frequency raising anchoring process that is happening. And our unique signatures, frequencies, all matter, right? You are wherever you are, I'm over here, and we are working on our web of resonance, and we get enough of them. And like, have you ever seen when it first starts to rain and there's just a few drops here and there and they ripple out? And the more dots that we can get, the more drops, the more ripples, and then they start to connect. And then the whole surface of the water is connected. This is why the few will raise the many. This is why this is important work we're doing here. So recognize, okay? Recognize you're gorgeous for what you are contributing to the whole. Okay? Yes. Yes. Okay, there's a message coming in. There's a message coming in. Why does that one never want to sit? There we go. Something passionate, something that is going to affect your heart, your emotionalness. Okay, this is going to be good. This is why we had to get into a momentum and a frequency so that whatever comes in doesn't toss us off the ship, right? We can hold firm. This is why we needed to regulate the nervous system, because whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, our nervous systems can derail ourselves because in an extreme, right? And so balance, grounding. Okay, this is tektite. It's actually a piece of meteor, but it's very good as the grounding. Hey, we haven't done that in a while. Let's do it. Oh, and Numite also. Where's my Numite? Wasn't that right there? Where my Numite at? Oh yeah, it's over here. Oh, and then it changed. Okay, get yourself some appropriate grounding stones that will help you maintain your gorgeousness. Is it not? There it is, tektite. Rich in silica with silicon dioxide content. The name comes from tektos, meaning molten. The classic form of tektites, teardrops, smooth, rounded buttons, and dumbbells, suggests that these stones were, at the time of the associated meteoric impact, heated to the liquid state and flung through the atmosphere. Scientists have long debated whether tektites were themselves meteorites, terrestrial rocks melted by meteor impact, or some fusion of terrestrial and extraterrestrial material. Most tektites are black or brown black, with bottle green moldavite a notable exception. Right, moldavite is green. I've got a piece right here of the moldavite. Okay, we're getting energetic frequencies with crystals right now. There's my moldavite. Oh yeah, it's a bottle green color. Okay, tektites have been found in North America, Australia, Africa, China, and Southeast Asia. The most abundant tektites are found in the vast strewn fields that encompass China and in Indochina. it is to these tektites that the metaphysical information below primarily refers. Okay, here we go. Tektites have a long history of lore and legend. More than 2,000 years ago, the Chinese writer Lu Sun gave tektites the name Li Gong Mo, meaning inkstone of the thunder god. Australian Aborigines refer to them as Maban, which means magic, and they believe that finding a tektite brings good luck. In India, they were known as Semantakimani, the sacred gem of Krishna. The Sanskrit name of tektites, Agni Mani, can be translated into English as fire pearl or teardrops from the moon. Natives of the island of Biliton in the Java Sea, where teardrop shaped tektites are plentiful, call them magic black seeds, which they believe can be planted to grow tin, an important material for sale and export. Tibetan monks are said to have worshipped tektites, calling them the stone of Shambhala. Okay. Tekitite. Do I have a? I feel like I have a teardrop shaped one somewhere. I put it somewhere. I put it somewhere else. Okay, this is a really big one. I got this one from a friend. I just liked how, I don't know. I just liked it. Okay. So let's just get there's two big things about them. Okay. So we'll just get the summaries. So in spirituality, tektites aid in expanding one's awareness and consciousness beyond the earth and into the stars. They're powerful psychic travel tools, helping one move beyond the limitations of time and space to experience different realms and other worlds. Their ability to help the physical body integrate high frequency energy in their ability to help the physical body integrate high frequency energy is vital to humanity's evolution at this time. Okay, this is why we're reading it. Well, all of the reasons why. Emotional. Tektites have an empowering effect on most people, rapidly expanding the aura and throwing off energetic debris, leading to more responsive, free-flowing, energetic body. Yes. Okay. It's like a microphone. Okay. And physical. Tektites can be used to help the body integrate high frequency energies. Yes. Beautiful. Affirmation. I choose to increase the light in my aura and to commune with helpful beings on the other planes. Okay, so maybe not the grounding stone we were talking about, but this is good because we're talking about inner abundance and frequency and the maintenance of our frequency. Our inner abundance by default produces high energy, and so you are more likely to receive more of it, right? So integrate. Okay, but Numite did show up here. Numite, yeah. Okay, we'll just skip to the spiritual. Numite offers clear vision of one's true nature. It assists in perceiving one's gifts, one's lessons, and one's power. It teaches self-responsibility and helps one eschew false humility. Denying one's gifts does no one any good. New might gently reminds one of this and helps one identify and utilize the gifts one has acquired through one's soul journey. Emotional. New might helps one uncover the propensity to falsely claim powerlessness, confusion, and brokenness. It insists that one perceive one's abilities, lending confidence and honoring the creator through honoring one's self. It encourages one to accept oneself and to integrate the shadow. We don't want to instigate it, but it can be instigated. That's the thing, right? So one may become whole and effective in bringing light to the world. Beautiful. Physically, Numite is not a strong healing stone, but it is excellent for assisting other healing stones. It can help one understand what parts of the self must be honored and integrated for healing to begin. It has a mildly calming effect on the nervous system and the heart. The affirmation, I willingly go into the depths of myself to heal and recover what has been lost, and I achieve self-mastery in doing so. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. This is a great book. The Book of Stones, who they are and what they teach. It's up backwards for you. Robert Simmons and Naisha Ashian, with contributions by Hazel Raven. I don't know who those people are, but they're gorgeous. Okay. Okay. So that was a nice little interlude by the crystals. Grounding, connecting, centering, maintaining your gorgeousness. Okay. Anybody else want to come out? Look at the Fool. You're trusting in your faith, your newness, flying, recognizing your ability to fly. Windy today. It's crazy. The leaves are fully out. Okay. Beautiful. Anybody else? Just one flippity flipper. Okay. Oh, and more down there. Okay, so there you go. Yes. This is you. This is your frequency. This is your gorgeousness. Your inner abundance affecting your frequency, affecting the frequency, and it pouring into your physical vessel. There's the Hangman coming over here. So this has been communication of some kind that is waiting for you to be energetically able to receive, right? So this could be a brilliant idea. This could be someone else who is a mirror to where you just got to, or where you're going to get to, or where you're right. And so they're on standby. It's like your gorgeous, overflowing, abundant life is just waiting for you to tune in to the right frequency, and then it's showing up and making it happen. Okay, gorgeous. Yes, confirmation, trusting in the things happening behind the scenes, okay? It is your emotional abundance. Look at how many cups came up for us. Even when we first cut at the beginning, there was the 4 of cups and the 2 of cups. And then we had the 7 of cups come out and the 3 of cups come out and then the 9 of cups come out and then the Knight of cups come out, okay? This is where it's all heading. This was part of the process to get here. Is starts with your inner abundance, starts with the frequency that you maintain, starts with your overflowing. Gorgeous. Yes, and this flow moving right towards you being authentic, being intuitive, being balanced, being gorgeous, right? Yes. I don't even know where to put this. It's everywhere. This is everywhere. I'm putting it right there. Because we healed that, right? We healed those heart wounds. This is why there's this shift. We're not holding on to the wounds of the past anymore because there's been a recognition that tethers us to a lower frequency. And we're all about high vibing, right? Yes. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get a fairy card to come and empower these beautiful cards here. Those two? Okay. Who am I to argue with the fairies? We've got friends of 46. Friendly cooperation with others is necessary to reach mutual goals. Willingness to give and receive assistance and support is also required. Yes, this is part of that humility, right? Be able to accept help, to recognize that it would be more efficient if there were help, if many hands make light work, right? Many heads together make many more perspectives to view the things. Ask friends for help and suggestions, listen with respect, and accept the gifts willingly offered. Unconditional receiving is even more difficult than unconditional giving. 4 feet are more stable than 2. Alternatively, fair enough and Lojan may be saying that you will benefit at this time from offering support and aid to a friend. Look around you. Someone you love may be needing your help and be too bound up by fear of rejection or pride to ask. Volunteer your help to your friends and give unconditionally from a generous, loving heart. It will do you good, increasing your store of credit for help in time of need, and it might even help them. Okay. That's this one. Look, so cute. And we've got none other than himself. When himself appears in a spread, he not only indicates that a great amount of energy is present in this reading, but he also strongly energizes the fairy cards around him. Everything he touches becomes more of what it is, more alive, more vigorous, more powerful, more awesome, or more awful. We're definitely on the more gorgeous, right? This card in a reading can indicate great vitality, victory, or triumph, confidence, and power. There is leadership, an ability to command, steadfastness, and integrity, wild power held and channeled for the good of all by will. Whoa. Himself speaks of protection, either of the querent or of someone the querent owes protection to, like a child or an elder. Acceptance of paternal responsibility is important, as are deep and committed relationships. He is the preserver of the natural world and its balances. Shamanic power may be indicated here, as well as a potential for powerful spiritual healing. This card may also speak of erotic energy, passion, and potent creativity. Okay. Yes, that rising sun energy, right? The masculine. And a beautiful balance to your gorgeous beingness, right? Okay. What else? What else? Let's do some love cards. An affirmation and confirmation of what we are learning, where we are learning it, how we are learning it, when we are learning it, what we've learned, what we're learning, that kind of stuff. There it is. And it's discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Beautiful confirmation. Yayar. Yayar. Right? This is part of your sovereignty, part of your authenticity, part of your speaking of your truth, of your tapping into your intuition and your nervous system and using them as your guides. They are your guides, right? Listening to them. Yes. Okay. Get a couple of these. Oops. And something on the floor. Clean your space, okay? Yes, get rid of the old energy trapped items because you are raising your frequency and there are things from your past that are imbued with old, low frequency energy. And so get them out of your web, right? It's part of your maintenance. Release them with gratitude, right? Sprinkle gratitude everywhere. You got this. You got this. You're getting there. You're there. You're there. Quiet the mind and be, right? Authentically gorgeous and all in divine timing. Know that it is and be. Know that it is and be. Gorgeous and be gorgeous. Okay. Let's get a couple of charms. And I also thought we could throw just a little kitty card. And oh, it's so late. This is going to be a long one. Sorry. Here's the kitty. Beautiful. Bliss. 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 Okay. Meet Camellia. She is in full bloom, radiating delight. When something challenging happens, we often ask ourselves, what can we learn from this? Camellia is here to remind us not to overlook the possibility that some of life's most poignant lessons come from moments of ecstatic bliss. What makes your body, mind, and soul ring with joy? How can you connect to the golden thread of meaning and let it weave its way through your life? This is an invitation to embrace all that is marvelous in your life. Let bliss overcome you as you bask in the limitless love of a million sunrises. That one gets a hell yeah. What's this? Oh yeah. I'm like, there's a little cauldron over here. I forgot I did the charms already. Cauldron, what you brewing, what you marinating? Make sure it's gorgeous. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, and the witch. Awesome. Okay. In tuned, acknowledging your ability to fly. Okay. This one came up over here though by your clean your space and your blissfulness. There's a connection, right, in your maintenance of your emotional regularity. Maybe some of the rough edges in your frequency are coming from the things in your space. So let them go. Here's confirmation of your protection, of your resonance, of your field, right? I'm going to put that here because that's part of your gorgeousness of being here, the Queen of Wands. We've got protection, okay, from evil eye, and it's on the friends. This is where your discernment is going to play a role on those who are for you and those who are not for you, right? And we've got land hole. We got land hole coming in. Okay. This is a good sign. This is your journey is evolving, right? Your journey on the water is coming to an end because land is near. And so things will change. But look at this. Look at this inner abundance. You're flowing. This is affecting your frequency, right? Your balance pouring into your physical cup, your physical vessel, and that pours out into your physical world, okay, which looks like luck and overflows into all of your gorgeous cups. Okay, do you see? Do you see? Yes. So, wow, wow, and wowza, gorgeous. Yes, and wow. Okay. Love and appreciate you. I hope there was something gorgeous in there for you to stick in your pot and cook. But remember, maybe you need to take it outside and give it a good power washing first and then start again, right? You've got new delicious things to add to your pot and you don't want the remnants of past concoctions to contaminate your now sauce, right? Yes. Okay. Love and appreciate you. Bye for now.